Cooper, what's up, brother? It's Malzone. So I know how busy you are, and I also know that you are paying us, and I want to get to work on all this. But I want to shoot this video so you can watch it at your own leisure and show you exactly what we're doing and what the roadmap looks like. And obviously, I'm very excited and probably pretty caffeinated too. But let's dive into it. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 or 15 minutes, so I'm going to go through it fairly quickly, and we can reconvene whenever you have time, and we'll go from there. So first thing, I don't think we looked at this. This is your full SEO audit and your marketing audit. So it's 20 points that we go over, and let's go through it. So an overview, right? This is just everything on your website. It's a culmination of 20 different points, most of them being website rank factors, keyword research, accessibility, indexability, site architecture, on-page ranking, off-page ranking, social media, content, and local SEO. So a ton of value just for you. Let you know this is about a $750 report that we do for clients who are serious with working with us at FMA. So going through all this, we're going to get into accessibility and indexability. This is your report card overall. Accessibility is how the search engines get into your website so they can crawl it. And then the indexability is how they actually have the function of organizing it and therefore knowing where to put it on the web. Site architecture, we'll go through that. That's Teresa, but it's always good when Teresa's touched a website. She does an outstanding job. Title tags, meta descriptions, meta keywords, header tags, alt text, schema.org. This is a little bit nerdy, but I know you understand a lot of stuff, so I'll go over it as well. Backlinking, trustworthiness and authority. It's nothing personal or against your character. It's just the website. And then we'll get into social media, Google Analytics, and email and pay-per-click. As well as malware, which we believe, and I'll tell this to you, we believe site security is going to be a huge proponent or component of what we do in the next 1 to 5 years with FMA. We're just got some insider feelings on that. Inbound marketing, you're one of the best, and then local SEO and content and keywords. Cool. So we'll review that too. Right now, competitor research, we went off the competitors that you gave us. Right now, they're receiving an estimated $16,506 a month in SEO. While Catalyst is receiving about $542. Those are fairly arbitrary. I'll sell that to you. It's just numbers that we get pushed out to us. But we'll keep going through. So here's the competitive analysis that we looked at. Catalyst, TMX, CrossFit, which is within your area, Good Life Fitness, Bar One Urban Fitness. So estimated value of traffic in dollars. So it looks like Good Life is killing it on everything. You're doing well. There's a ton of room for improvement for you. We'd like to see those in much big numbers. So we look at total number of monthly clicks, organic keywords, and all of these. I know you can read them since it's on video, so I'll keep moving. Accessibility. So essentially this is how the search engines can get into your site. And right now it's not so great. So you have a D for HTTP, and the XML site and robots.txt is D as well. So that's something we need to work on, the accessibility, and make sure they can get in and organize your website and therefore rank it properly and make sure people are finding you. Scrolling down, website load speed is B. So we took care of a lot of that for you. Actually, this is an older report, so I have to pull a new one, and I can do that right after I send this. But that's something very fundamental that we want to take care of right away because it affects so many things, including how much you spend on ads. Okay, so once again, these are old from a month ago. I'll have to revisit those and send them over to you. And that is just a snapshot in time, too, when we look at page speed analytics or anything like that. It's just a moment in time, and it changes all the time. Indexability, so this is actually once they have access, right? How they are able to actually organize and get through your website and crawl it. And right now it's a D. So we want to give them, and what that shows us is there's some kind of bind up right? They're not getting through it properly, and that's something we would go in and fix to make sure that search engines can properly index your site. Architecture and design, awesome, well done. It's beautiful. I really like your website, just aesthetically as well. On-page ranking factors, so title tags, D. I think you know what those are. You can read here if you want a little bit more, but I'll kind of go into the big three here. Title tags, meta descriptions, F, not good, and meta keywords. So title tags, if I search fat loss articles in Nova Scotia, right? All the search results are going to come through. You're going to see the title of the blog or whatever article it is that we're finding, and that will be the title tag. Underneath the summary is the meta description. So right now, title tags need a lot of work. Looks like you have a ton of duplicates. And also meta description, they're just flat out missing. So that's a huge opportunity for you to improve your SEO, especially with the amount of content that you put out, which is amazing. It's like a dream come true to work with somebody like you. Meta keywords, we actually found out that those, we don't want those anymore, put simply. So you don't have any. So good job, that's an A. H1 tags, so this is the coder side of things. You know, it's above my pay scale, but our tech team knows all about it. H1 tags, F. Sorry, man, we got to get that fixed for you, and we will. Alt text, C. So this is, as you know, alt text is when Google or search engines go through, they can't actually see the images on your site. So they're essentially blind to that. All they go by is what's in the alt text. And you want the title tag, the meta descriptions, alt text, all that stuff to have similar keywords or similar words within it so that it all points to one direction, and Google knows exactly what to do with it. So we'll take that and we'll fix that for you. Schema.org, shocking, I usually see an F here. So you had figured out something. I'm not sure if maybe we had done this for you, but we noticed back a while ago that Google and Bing agreed on a way to organize the internet, and that was schema.org, and that coding needs to be implemented, and it looks like yours is, which is awesome, but it can be optimized slightly. Backlinking profile. So this is something I want to dig into a little bit, and this is a huge part of what we do, making sure that, well, you know how backlinking works. So it can be improved. Trustworthy and authority. Once again, we want to make sure that, you know, anything that resembles, you know, poor, you know, or black hat or gray hat SEO work is off your website, so that you know, you put out so much quality content that this shouldn't be an issue. So we want to make sure that whatever it is that's going on there, that we're taking care of it for you. Social media marketing. So it's just setting up the social media accounts. Looks like everything's set up pretty well. There's a couple things that looks like we want to optimize for you there. Likes, followers, things like that. We'd like to see a bigger audience for you, which we will build over time. So that's interesting. So here's all the stuff you have currently. Just a summary of what we're looking at. YouTube, I think, is a huge one for you, but that's my opinion. Google Analytics setup. B, it is set up. A lot of people don't set it up, but you're obviously ahead of the curve on many things. We can optimize that for you a little bit more. Email marketing. Dude, A+, best in the game, absolutely. My muse and mentor when it comes to this stuff. Pay-per-click. So Google AdWords doesn't look like you do a whole lot with it. So we'd like to eventually discuss that with you and get that rolling and making sure that we're speaking to the right people for you. Malware, so you're good, your website's secure at this point. Great job. Inbound marketing, website call to action, things like that, stuff that you preach on a daily basis is awesome. Well done. Local SEO factors, citations. So what we call NAP, name, address, phone. That's something we got to make sure is uniform across all the different areas to put that up. So great analogy is if I'm on a dating website, which I'm not because I'm married, of course. But if I see, if I go on a dating website one day and I see a brunette, her name's Lindsay, the next day I see the same photo of it and her name's Jennifer, and the next day it's Susie, we know something's wrong, and Google will automatically penalize you for that in rankings as well. So that's the point that we start off and fix that for you too. Google business page reviews, just 5. You know, if you want to look at a great example of that, look at Sherman. That guy kills it with his. But we can get that up for you too. Content. So not necessarily I would say what your content is, but it's how it's presented. So that's something that we can discuss in further depth. That's a bigger topic. So overall, that's what we're looking at. I'm just going to go over the report card really quick again, and then we'll get into the roadmap. So you can see all these different factors, and I'll email all this to you too. Overall grade is a D. We want to get you to an A. Next, let's look at the roadmap. So this is the plan that we've been laying out for you and for Catalyst. So what I want to get started on right away and have our team working on is this first month. So you can see we kind of break it down into things that we're working on that we need to optimize, acquisition and strategy work, and all of that. So in the first month, we're going to work on on-page cleanup, setting up the analytics and making sure that's working effectively. We're going to clean up the name, address, phone, do a backlink analysis, a deep keyword research for you, and competitive analysis. We're going to work on your buyer persona development. I'm sure you have the avatars or things like that you want to look at, or we can go through that process again for you. It's always good to revisit that. We can do a re-engagement series, which you and I already know is effective, but your email list is challenging. And then we can do ongoing email marketing, but I think where we can come in with you and help you with that is, you're the king of it, but maybe we can do a little bit more as far as improvement with keyword and making sure that everything's lining up from alt text to title tags and meta descriptions and things like that if you're tying it to a blog. And then content strategy as well. I know you use the Muse method, but once again, if we can offer some value there for you on the technical side, I think we could really help there too. And then social media marketing, we'll optimize the platforms in the first month. Work on a social media calendar if you'd like us to. And then pay-per-click, we can do a needs analysis and see if there's any initiatives you'd like us to start. This whole thing normally goes for $2,200. We're going to keep it at the same for you per month because we really just appreciate everything that you do for us and all the coaching you provided me. So that's it right now. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm just going to instruct the team to kind of get started on all the cleanup. And if you want me to not do that, once again, just let me know. And I look forward to working on all this stuff, man. This is really good. Thank you again, Chris. We'll talk to you soon.